Welcome back to Pauly TV. We're here for Game 5 of the Brisbane Roar pre-season roadshow against Olympic FC. Joining me here at Goodwin Park is Stuart Flint, editor of the washingline.com.au. Stuart, welcome here to this pre-season Roar match.
Thanks. It proves to be a intriguing battle between Olympic FC, third place in the Vido Premier League, and Brisbane Roar, who have this amazing run of games without a loss. And we saw our own Vido Premier League Wolves get beaten at the weekend. So will we see the Roar finally lose their impressive record tonight?
It's a big call, one that I'm not game to make. I'm going to be a bit of a sideline passenger today and have a look and see what pans out. I'm not sure what the result will be. Olympic have been in good form though. They've scored a lot of goals over the past few weeks, conceded a few against North Pine, but rectified that against Mount Gravatt last weekend. Yeah,
it was a very impressive victory against Mount Gravatt. 5-0, I think, showed the dominance that Olympic had. I'm really intrigued tonight actually about the Brisbane Roar, not how they actually create opportunities against Olympic, but actually how they defend the Olympic players that are on show tonight. Evan Papadopoulos has been in great form. Panic has scored goals this year. Michael Butters, former Raw trialist, and Danny Byrne, they're creative players, but they also put the ball in the net as well. So I'm really interested to see if Olympic cause the Raw problems.
Interesting to see how CO deals with his old side when they come looking. No one left from when Hook played there, but we'll have to be on his game tonight and marshalling his troops against an enthusiastic Raw front few. Yeah,
we'll have to see back in the archives whether James Meyer played for Olympic against the Raw a few years back when Hook was playing for the Raw against Olympic. But great to see James Meyer back on this field. He obviously played here for a while. Great to see some of the Raw players lining up and waiting to get into a very competitive side. And hopefully we have a game that warrants the good crowd we have on show tonight.
And as the players warm up on the field, let's go through the team lineups for tonight's match.
Olympic coach Jim Ballas makes a number of changes to the side that convincingly defeated Mount Gravatt last week, and we're hoping his side can continue their good scoring record and put pressure on a Raw side that gets better each time they play. Brisbane Raw coach Ange Postecoglou welcomes the return of all-action midfielder Massimo Madoka and puts out a side starting to take shape. He'll be hoping that his side continues to progress through the long pre-season, but will be hoping for a big performance ahead of a short break. The officials for tonight's match are referee Nathan McDonald and his assistant referees Ashley Beecham and Andrew Lindsay. Mundy. Stefanuto cuts in. Mackay plays out. Bratton. Back to his skipper. Bruce comes. Mackay. Bratton. Good build-up play. Madoka. Costa Barbarousis denied. Down fast to his right by Conrad Casanidi. Hagel. Stefanuto sneaks in. Mundy. Bratton. Opens it out. Madoka. Always available, Massimo Madoka. Luke Bratton. Great through ball for Stefanuto. Plays it back. Royce shoots and batted away by Casanidi in the Olympic goal and out for a corner. Stefanuto. Who gives the ball away cheaply. Greer does well in the park. Early for Butters. Michael Butters with a little bit of space. On goal, Butters! And a great save from Theopotos to his left to deny the Olympic striker. Bratton for Smith. Madoka. Bruce comes short. For Mundy. Back for Bruce, turns. Clever. Barbarousis doesn't get enough of a touch and easily held by Casanidi. Stefanuto. Greer cleans up in the middle. Not for long, Meyer gives it away as well. Fisk. Crack. Back for his skipper. Hagel's given it away. Matt Mackay's nipped in and stolen it. Bruce out for Madoka. Madoka gives the Raw the lead in the 21st minute. A well-finished goal. Theoklitos. Smith, the Raw look to play up from the back. They always do. Madoka. Olympic happy to let them have it in their half. Madoka. Panic does well. He's read the situation. Panic. Oh, great through ball for Frank. Frank. Oh, come as you like. Frank Chung replies for the home side in the 23rd minute to make the scores level here at Goodwin Park. Let's have a look. I thought it was easily onside, and yeah, that's a great through ball, and that's a great run. Bratton. Stefanuto. Mackay. Luke Bratton. Into Bruce. Does well. Good ball for Stefanuto. Great touch. Puts it in. Oh, and Matty Mackay's shot goes over and wide of the bar. Good lead-up play. Geria. Madoka. Stefanuto. Bratton. It's all Raw. Good touch. Mackay for Stefanuto. Across the goal. And Bryce, threads the needle. Gets the second one in the 28th minute to make the score 2-1 to the Brisbane Roar. Bratton. Bush deep. Madoka. Bratton. Getting plenty of touches, Luke Bratton. Bruce. Patient Mackay. For Barbarouses. Barbarouses shoots and batted away by Casanidi in the goal for Olympic. Bratton. Royce loses out. Olympic look to break quickly. Burn in space. First time ball. Panic. Oh, Smith. Panic! Great save with his legs by Michael Theoklitos in goal for the Brisbane Roar. Frank clips it forward. Geria with the header. Royce looking to get over the top. Olympic can't get out of their own lines. Geria. Madoka shoots. Great save from Casanidi and well defended in the end by Olympic. And that's the end of the half, which see the Roar up against their host Olympic by 2-1.
This is the half-time report, and Stuart, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
Well, it's been a very interesting first half with certainly chances at both sides. You know, I think Shannon Lancini early on was caught into a few saves, and Michael Butters brought out a great save from Theoklitos. But we saw some real quality in the goals. Certainly Frank's finish was very calm, very composed, and he put an awesome ball in earlier for Michael Butters. Disappointed though that Alex Panic didn't take his opportunity that could have made it 2-2 going into the break, and I think maybe Olympic will be thinking what if, and we've already seen the Raw have a couple of good opportunities towards the end of that half to make it 3-1.
How do you see the second half going? Much along the same lines as the first?
I think so. I think the Raw are very content to actually keep the ball, keep holding it, and then see what opportunity that they have from that. So I think they'll be patient. I don't think they'll try and do too much to get the goal to make the game safe. But they have to watch out. Alex Panic has been absolutely fantastic as a hold-up central forward, and he's trying to look in for Danny Byrne on the left, and that's where the Panic chance came from. So they'll certainly be confident of getting a goal. I just don't think they defensively can hold on for the whole half.
We'll see how you go at the end of the game with those comments, and I'm going to say one thing though, the most popular part of this entire endeavour tonight is the canteen. It's absolutely near impossible to get to it. The food is fantastic, but you've got to wait your turn.
And welcome back. Nichols. Searching ball through. Geria cuts back. Barbarouses. Nichols. Bratton. Mackay shoots. Oh, just wide of the post. Casanidi, Figueria, Panic. Ball forward for Byrne. Danny Byrne cuts inside Guerrier. Good work. Lays it back. Oh, Frank! It was neither a shot nor a cross in the end. They come forward again. They look to attack at every opportunity, Olympic. Hustled out of it in the middle of the park. Barbarouses runs into space for Broish. Back for Barbarouses. Skips around. Cuts it back across. And Nichols cleans up inside the 6-yard box to make the score. 3 to the Brisbane Roar in the 73rd minute. Roar very good in close spaces. Broish. Back to Broish. Oh, great touch. Gives himself some space. Lays it out. Cuts in Barbarouses and puts it in the bottom corner to make the score 4-1 in the 80th minute. Smith. Barbarouses deep. Early ball. Nichols. Fitzgerald out wide. Cut in. Nichols flicks it back. Mackay. And in off the post for Matt Mackay to make the score 5-1. Bush does well. Great first touch. Broish holds it up. Oh, fantastic ball. Barbarouses. Surrounded. Back for Broish. Mackay for Fitzgerald. Across the face. Barbarouses. And that one, well, I think Olympic have got away with one there. Bowles. And that's the final whistle, which ends this 5th Brisbane Roar pre-season roadshow clash against their hosts tonight, Olympic FC, by 5-1.
Danny, that was a difficult assignment against a rampant Roar side. From a player's point of view, how do you see the game go?
It was always going to be a tough game to play in. Fitness-wise, they're a lot fitter than us. They move the ball a lot quicker, although we tried to match it early on. I think the professional side told in the end, to be honest.
Good character shown by the side in the first half, got scored against and then pretty much come back and equalise straight away.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of times we've had to find ourselves in that position early this season. You know, we've got a good set of lads. We always seem to get one back. It'd be nice to go a goal up sooner rather than later, but again, you know, we showed good character early on. We showed good, you know, distribution when we did get the ball at times, although the cheap turnovers eventually did cost us in the end. A couple of young lads come on second half. I thought they were fit, they were eager, but again, you know, they moved the ball a lot quicker than us. They train on things day in, day out. You know, that told in the end, to be honest.
Good win against Mount last time out. Good performance tonight, regardless of the score. It was still a good performance. Does that make you confident for the game against Rochdale on Sunday?
Yeah, it does. I mean, you know, more so than not, it was nice. Although it was a win against Mount Gravatt, it was the fact that we obtained a clean sheet. I think I'm happier with that than, you know, the results again tonight. I think again we showed signs that the game on Sunday, putting that same determination in, same commitment. I think we shouldn't go too far wrong, to be honest. Again, it's a tough game. They're a quality side, but with a home team, and you know, we'd like to see if we can do one over on Rochdale at the weekend.
Another solid hit out tonight, Ange.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, we we got another good 80 minutes out of the boys, and yeah, we knocked around okay at times. So yeah, a little bit more progression, I guess, and yeah, we're coming into a bit of a break. Boys got a break next week, so it's kind of the last of our first series of games, and then we're back into it. So yeah, no, it was all right.
Another good crowd out here at Olympic. Couldn't get to the canteen if you wanted to. The food's that good that I think people just stayed in queue.
Yeah, no, it was it was a good turnout again. It was great to see a lot of kids, which is really pleasing. Obviously with school holidays that helps, but yeah, no, it was a good atmosphere, and you know, I think both teams put on a good show for people. You know, so that's the important thing, that you know, there's entertainment for them, and yeah, no, we're really pleased, and it was another good night for us, and you know, I guess it just plays a really important part in what's going to be a long pre-season for us. These games, they just give the players a little bit of an extra buzz to be able to play football in front of a crowd instead of just training all the time. So it's great.
Fifth game of the pre-season for you lads. The guys are looking sharper and sharper. Some of the contract players, I suppose, are starting to play longer minutes and lead their way into this new season.
Yeah, it's starting to take shape. I mean, this is the first week we've had everyone in. Actually, we had all our Ollie Roo boys back, and Matty German and Coffee Danning were in as well. So it was a really good week of training because we had the whole squad in, and you could just see the intensity picking up. But yeah, you're right. We've got some good minutes now into some of our key players, and after this little mini break we have, when we come back, we'll certainly step it up a notch. But yeah, I'm pleased with the progress. We're trying some different things that hopefully will get us to the next level this year, and I'm pretty happy with the way it's developing.
We'll catch up again with you, of course, down at the Ipswich Invitational on the 17th of July. A big day expected down Ipswich way.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. We had a great day out there last year, and from what I understand, the numbers will be big this year, if not bigger than last year. And certainly looking forward to that game. That's another big one. As I said, it'll be the first one sort of back after a mini break, so players will be looking forward to it.
Costa, a good hit out after, you've been away with your country and then back, a bit of a break and then into the football again.
Yeah, well, it's tough. We just started up with Brisbane before I left for the national team, so it's a very different style of football going from one to the other, and obviously to come back in and to have a couple of games again with the team is good. We're still getting used to each other all over again. We're trying to develop as a team, and we keep getting closer and closer, and I think by October we'll be there and we'll be ready.
Do you feel that there's that feel in the side that there was last year? Do you think that you're ready to go on and defend your championships?
Yeah, well, what I was sort of, looking to see when we came back in is if we all still had the hunger, that we had last year, and we definitely haven't slowed up. Everyone's still very hungry and passionate. You have to be in the way we play football. We always are chasing the ball down after we lose it, and, we have to work very hard for each other, and that only works if everyone's doing it, and I think we started off very well.
A few new quality signings into the side as well. Freshens things up. Everyone is on their toes knowing that their position isn't safe if they're not in good form.
Yeah, well, that's always going to happen in the league. There's always going to be players coming in and out, and yeah, you're right, it keeps you on your toes, and you just have to be on your game. If you're in the starting lineup, you have to perform every week, otherwise there's somebody right behind you waiting for your position, and we're all mates here, and we're all pushing each other.
So much of what we expected in the second half did happen, and the Raw ran out comfortable winners in the end, Stuart.
Yeah, in the end, certainly. I think really Olympics' main chance of the half was that Danny Byrne getting to the byline really created problems for the Raw defence. We felt in the crowd that Frank Chung just snatched at the ball a little bit, and maybe if he'd have got his shot on target, we'd have had a very different game in the second half. As Olympic made changes, I felt they left themselves towards the end of the game a little bit exposed. I think Mitch Nichols, Thomas Broich and Costa Barbarouses were just fantastic in that last 15 minutes. It's not surprising that the score got up to 5 for the Raw, but I think Olympic can count themselves pretty happy with their efforts today, and nice little training run ahead of a really important game against Rochdale in the Vido Premier League. It was a decent crowd here, really good to see a lot of people getting out to Goodwin Park, Yeronga, and seeing some of the locals suburban grounds, and luckily no rain, so better weather seems to have graced us, and it's great to get out and watch some football, and Olympic have got some of the most skillful players in the state playing at this club, so really good to see them against the best in the state and in the country.
Yeah, when it comes to the weather, it kept the cameraman Pauly nice and dry, which is something that we haven't really run into over the past few weeks. He's been getting very wet, and so a dry night for Pauly before he goes home and does all the editing. Thank you for watching Pauly TV. As you would have heard earlier, we're travelling to Ipswich on the 17th of July for the 6th instalment of the Brisbane Roar pre-season roadshow, when they take on an Ipswich Invitational side.